newest jewels on the
That
NFL
was good, y'all.
landscape. US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Told y'all I was going.
It can certainly get loud inside this building.
Start
And just a few
broadcasting
moments ago
man
when the
off here.
Vikings were introduced,
It's late
it
as
was
hell, man.
downright
I've been
shaking
working.
in here.
I've been working
They're set
12s
for
all week.
football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
2 days
Welcome
off
in,
this
everyone,
week,
alongside Charles
what it
Davis.
is,
I'm
man. I
Brandon
told y'all I
Gaudin
was
and
gonna
partner.
bring
Training camp
man
over,
feeling,
preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. The rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real.
Shit, I
no
missed
more
the
of these
first wave.
preseason games.
I missed the
Now
first
they're
wave
playing,
of games
and the
this morning,
records
but I was
count.
able to catch
Here's
it.
Kai Forbath now to get us
Cowboys,
started.
Giants.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I'm so fired up for tomorrow, man. It ain't even... Shit ain't even real, man. Joe Rock, y'all having trouble with the Bears, man. Y'all having bear problems, man. Just finna set my line up. I think we good. Really, wasn't no response to that, man. Y'all struggling with the fucking Bears, bro. I wish Mike Glennon would've showed some kind of worth to that contract. I mean, he ain't worth that contract, man. Right there.
Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. Only a couple there, so
when you
brought
go,
down
yeah,
about
basically
28.
3 and out, then get sacked.
Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
Quarterback Drew Brees and head coach Sean Payton understand the passing game as well as anyone in the NFL, which led to a rating last year of #1 in passing and #1 in total overall offense. But the thing that they really do well is get the ball downfield. They understand holes in defenses,
we gotta get off
that
to
way.
a fast
But what
start.
they need to add, the running game, back to their mix. When they went to the Super Bowl and won it, they were #6 in the NFL. Last season, #16.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Minnesota head coach Mike Zimmer made his reputation as a defensive coordinator in this league, and that did not change in 2016. His team finished 3rd overall in total defense, and despite many injuries, kept his team in the playoff hunt throughout the season.
Shout out to my boy Tariq Cohen.
An early tough test on the opening drive.
Aggie.
This is 3rd and 8.
Aggie up there showing out.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Can't be dropping the fucking ball
and he's
all
got the
night,
first
man.
before he's brought down
Don't
at
got
the
sneeze.
39-yard line. Breeze to another
Catch the fucking
long-time
ball.
vet Ginn for the New Orleans first. Saints were the best team in the NFL on 3rd down last year. 49% conversion rate. Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
I mean, but yeah, that sounds good about some rust and stuff.
In everything he does, goes through every progression.
But I will say
in
that
practice, so not much surprises in my game day.
the Bears defense, they
43 extra yards to the 43.
looking like that.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, they might be pretty
and
good
Charles,
this
we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Smart ball, man.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Don't worry about Pat, trying to
I like
Pat
the screen
stats.
being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward.
Can't play catch-up ball, Saint.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What
Tough
that
running
means.
there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in
What
good
that means
position
is,
on second down.
Starting off losing tomorrow night and playing catch-up, basically.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
Just got to hold on to the ball tomorrow, man.
A little bit of everything
Can't
out of
fuck
all of
us
your
up.
guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side.
Real,
He's going
man.
after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
32, 31, 32, still.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Pretty bizarre for AP. Plays the first 10 years of his career with the Vikings. He leaves for New Orleans, and his first game is, boom, right here in Minnesota.
You think maybe he was headed to the home locker room when he got off the bus?
Probably got a little confused.
But I know one thing. He's going to be motivated for this one.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's got Lewis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Yeah,
or
smart.
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Get that. There we
That's
go.
caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 26
tomorrow night.
yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
I'm tired.
And remember, that
Full.
was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season,
I'm
things
really
can be
eager to
entirely
see
different
what the
than what
fuck
you've seen
my
in the
defense
past.
gonna do,
It's a
man.
really good job of execution by them.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Real.
And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Pick the best corner in the draft, man. He going to show it tomorrow.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I want him to
And
follow
no run back
Diz
here.
around,
This
bro.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the
Diz,
Viking
man.
offense making their way
Probably
out.
PJ gonna be
They'll be
holding
led
him
out by
down.
the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma.
Think that's
It's
Joe
Sam
coming in
Bradford.
and out.
I know he doesn't move around the same way as he did as a youngster because of all the knee injuries, but he's always been a
I hate
natural
when we come up, we're
athlete.
gonna
Coming
run
out of high
something
school, a lot
live
of people
on
thought
that.
you could play Division I college basketball. Other people have told me no matter what the sport, if he's never played it before, he'll pick it up and be proficient right out of the gate. The kind of guy that absolutely drives you crazy, even if he's your friend.
I was just going to say, beat you at ping pong, beat you at foosball, beat
No
you at
matter
golf. Yeah, drives you crazy. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes.
Be nice if you can do that, Davis.
Jamison busting through to get him for a
We ain't
loss
known
of
for
6.
getting no pressure.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play
nice,
fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to
have
fool
fairly,
anyone.
somebody gotta
I don't know if that was the case here,
step
but
up
the end
in
result
prison.
was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Carry for Latavius Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. So we played a quarter here on the opening Monday night of the new season. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Don't need this tomorrow night.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding
Rely on our
positioning,
offense the whole
and
game. I'm telling you, they defense like that,
secondary
man.
after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually use the aggressiveness against them.
Just keep running down the throats.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. They pick up 12 on the play there,
up like
and they
that.
move the chains.
Keep pounding. Now look like they want to set up.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Breeze now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Man.
Keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
Don't have to eat too hard.
In the open field.
In the store.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Right here.
Now Breeze. He'll let it flop.
There we go. I knew you had it.
And he will finally be
That's bullshit right there, but alright.
It's a big play there for the Saints.
I knew you had this shit.
7 yards.
One-on-one, you can't lose it. Can't lose it.
Play calling so far, 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run it in. The fullback Coon.
Just keep pounding this shit.
Across it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. John Coon taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play,
they hadn't started 1-0 in a long time.
Lutzel looked to add
Got
the
to
extra
change them
point.
one night. Let these young boys.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Young boys got to get that fast start to them.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, it's late as hell, man.
And
It's
no
1
one
something
back
in the
here.
morning.
This will be a touchback, and it
Man, I
comes
got
out
off
to the
work, came
25-yard
here.
line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head
Got
back
on
on
this
the
couch,
field.
man. Start
Already down
watching
2 touchdowns
Giants
in the first half.
game,
This becomes a
Cowboys.
pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Bradford. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
That's my fault.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
How we gonna do this?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Bradford hitting Thielen there for a Viking first. Bradford on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A really good pickup of 28 yards. first down, Bradford.
There we go.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a
Okafor, show
sack.
up them all, boy.
Alex Okafor able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
No, I ain't talking too much, man. I'm tired as hell.
Working out of the gun, Bradford.
There we go.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we eat like this tomorrow, man. We're gonna be good.
Out on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to
defense,
halftime.
Man, that's
so
gonna be the key to the game.
Chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
We think our offense is gonna move the ball like that, man. They defense like that. Shit.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Damn, we get ball back.
To return it, Alvin Kamara.
Let's go.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and flip
go. There we go.
Type of celebration.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas already his
gonna be able to
second
fuck with
touchdown
you.
here in
I'm
this
telling you,
opening
hey.
weekend. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Wake my ass up.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
I just don't know, man. I'm one of the diehard Saints
and
fans.
he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Second and just 1. From the gun, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
Man,
As
near
they
the
stop
ball
the clock
until
with
the
26
halftime, man.
seconds to go until halftime.
I'm so turned up right now.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Cam, you
Now,
going to
before the
eat some
second
more,
down
boy?
play, we'll get
Going to
whistles
eat?
and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
I just got a feeling as a lonely man, he ready. Lattimore, y'all gotta stay healthy, man. I'm telling you. You gotta stay healthy. We're one quarterback away from going back to the same shit we was doing last year.
We go now late in the first.
The schedule is too brutal. Going up against too much offense.
Now first and 10.
Be doing shit like that. AP, that's my fault, man. I've been getting open.
Still on the field.
Getting open throws.
All right,
man.
we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
I got
and
you
no
started.
Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Sam Bradford now, along with the Vikings heading back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Bradford. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Start slacking.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Off the field, man.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bradford now to throw on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Talk about a combo that works really well.
God, what's up?
Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, 3rd among NFL tight ends. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is
Carol, you got to head it.
Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Got to head it, Carol.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now Bradford on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more.
Right
Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive.
Here, my leg.
But they're hoping the
Can't
second
wait.
half is better
Oh,
than the
yeah.
first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's going to be a good one. But we got to win. We can't play catch up in the division. Carolina, Atlanta, they won theirs. We gotta win right with
This
them.
one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Regardless
Not
of
too many
just
offenses
being
want to
week
turn
one.
down long drives, but
Week
when you're
one
down
is
what they are,
important.
they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's getting off to a good note for the season. We lost the last 3 openers. We can't do that.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradford. And that one
You
got
gonna catch that,
threw
Robinson.
everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore.
Yeah,
I
man,
kind
I
of
was
get why those old school coaches sometimes
for
didn't want
30
to throw the football.
for about
'Cause if
2
it's
to
popped up
3
in the
minutes,
air,
man. I was the
it almost
biggest.
turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath, wondering whether it's going to go good or
For
bad
2 to
for
3
your
minutes,
team.
man. I was the
And now the
biggest.
Saints are going to take a timeout on
Mike Glennon
defense.
fan.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn
He
one
drove
here
him down,
in
man.
this
He just
third
couldn't
quarter.
close it. I didn't see it live.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've
I was-
converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
While I was at work,
This
I
is
was
3rd and 8.
glancing on the Redskins and Eagles.
From the gun, Bradford. Got him, and it's right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of
Then I
footballs
saw
as we
they
just
had
saw
the
there.
4th and goal.
And the
Yeah,
D-line
hey.
pinching together must be
They
expecting
had
the
full
run.
try. They should have.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're
Making
thinking to
excuses
themselves,
for
we had
the
to wait
game.
all day to play this night
There
game,
wasn't no
and we're
excuse.
still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Mike Glennon, he's able to move the ball. He couldn't close it, but he's able to move the ball around. As far as the Patriots, that's a different story. They don't get compared to them.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll
that shit
return
that
with
happened in
more
the Super
after
Bowl,
this
you ought to
break.
be pissed
You're
off
watching the
coming in
NFL
week
on EA Sports.
Not sitting here struggling with the Bears.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's
But
the
they
Vikings
want
in
some.
possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here
Regardless of
to
what
start the
fuck I'm
4th.
saying, it don't mean shit if they won the game.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
We gotta win.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray.
Get it, get it. That's bullshit.
And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
We play some defense like this tomorrow, man. We're gonna be busting fucking heads up.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball.
That's bullshit.
People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm gonna wait and see how we look tomorrow on defense.
Bradford to throw it.
Get him, get him.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We got lucky on that.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does.
I'm one of the biggest. I'm one of the biggest diehard fans you can find. But with that bet right there, I'm at least wait. I'm gonna wait and just see how we look on defense tomorrow. We're gonna be able to score with them. Kansas City was able to move the ball like that. We're gonna be able to move the ball. There we go.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on.
Yeah, but Phil, guy, if I were you, I would take the bet, but just wait. Just wait, see how we look tomorrow night.
Because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's not do nothing stupid. Let's just run it up out of here.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Give me
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Can't get better numbers than that, Drew.
Taken down at the 27.
Let's try to feed the boy right quick.
19, and it moves the chains.
I want my man to eat. I got your jersey, AP. I'm repping you tomorrow.
And I know my background says, why do you
set my Breeze jersey aside just for you.
But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship,
yeah, I want to break one so bad, man.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Can't do that. Can't do that these first 3 weeks.
Feel the sigh of relief.
I don't know why they gave you that number. I don't know if you changed your number or what.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Peterson gets the handoff for Breeze. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 27. And now Peterson, not exactly sure what happened there defensively, but he's still down. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
For the ones that's watching, I do play on all Madden. Go back and look.
Gives it to the fullback. This is Kuhn. They get 5 out of that one.
Go back and look at all my other
this
games.
is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Everybody getting hurt, man. That's bullshit.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So the chain gang now done for the drive ball. The 10 first. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints.
God, they damn run defense.
A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the I. Second and goal and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Kuhn.
I want the game. I want it to be a blowout, but the defense so real.
The Saints add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our
telling
rules,
you,
partner,
we let Minnesota score
over until it's over? Because it certainly
Minnesota
feels
score
like it's
over
over
20
after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline.
Yeah, that is
I think this one might just be over.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
No, we actually gonna win ours.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over.
I ain't about to let Minnesota make a comeback.
Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over,
Falcons, man. They supposed to lose.
A running play. And pretty much said to everyone,
he's supposed to light it up. He's supposed to finish it.
Well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something
to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
But
He
we're
doesn't
gonna
really
pull
care
it
that they
out.
hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Yes, sir.
Operating from the gun, Bradford.
There we go.
Fires one that's
Bell, take.
intercepted.
That's bullshit.
Von Bell, and they have
Let
the
my
football
boy take
and
it to the
will take
crib.
over
Hey.
the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead.
Take us home, man.
Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it
On
like
second down, Peterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Looking to run it in. Coon. That gets him 3 yards closer.
nail it right here. Falcons, I'm showing y'all this how you're supposed to keep a lead. That's how you keep a 28-3 lead right here. I'm gonna nail it, man. Y'all gonna let me near the ball? That's bullshit.
On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Shit.
And partner, this first week, this
still
first
play
game
man
that
on
we get
the
to call
64.
together, so special every year.
I had
week one, you had the
64
fly over the big
season.
American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game.
They expensive, but I still just go on and scrap up.
I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Really Madden and 2K, them the only games that I keep up on like that. I mean, I play a lot of games, but like when it's day one get released, I'm right there getting it. the only games I do that for. Here and there I might be there for something else. I know the show, I'll probably be there. Oh, okay. Breeze, it get no better than this, man. That's perfect right there. Could have got you 100 yards AP, but that clock was just running. That's what's up, though. Like I said, it's late, man. I'm gonna try to get some sleep so I can get up. I'm supposed to get some of this hurricane tomorrow night. It's not gonna be, I'm getting the weaker side of it. I'm expecting is like some 20, 25 mile per hour wind at most, so it ain't gonna be that bad. Yes, sir. We're gonna be in this chat tomorrow. It's gonna be lit in there, so I'm expecting us to blow it up tomorrow before the game. Hopefully, man, we can pull out this W and be 1-0. All right.